Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be doing some veggie sides for you guys. These are some of my favorite veggie sides that I've been making lately. So if you are doing the 50-50 plate or you are trying to lose weight, these can be really helpful for you. I love just having vegetables as like a snack as well. So I like to prepare a lot of veggies on the weekends. On my meal prep day, I like to just make tons of different variations and I will just cook them so that I have them ready to go and so that like I don't have to think about it. If you are trying to lose weight, one of the easiest things that you can implement is the 50-50 plate. So basically you make half of your plate starches and like beans and half of it vegetables. This is like a game changer because you are adding lots of fiber and nutrients to your diet while also lowering the calorie density of all of your meals by about half, because vegetables are so low in calorie density. They're about 100 calories per pound. So today I'm just gonna show you guys some veggies that I like to prepare. There's many other different kinds of veggie meals that I like, but these are just some that I have been kind of obsessed with lately. So if you guys like this video, let me know and I'll make more of them. But basically, I will show you how to make them and then you can make them in advance, but I'll also give you ideas on like how to use them in meals, or you can just use them as part of your 50-50 plate. So let's jump into it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. All the recipes and everything will be down below for you, and let's go. Alright guys, so first we're gonna make this buffalo cauliflower, and this is how I like to make it because it's super easy and you don't have to like batter it and do all that kind of stuff. So I showed on my Instagram how to open a cauliflower without making a huge mess, and I'll show you guys how to do it because they were like mind blown. So all you do is you take the cauliflower and you're gonna smash it as hard as you can at this base right here. So you're just gonna do this until it breaks apart. Usually like 3 times is good enough. And then the base of this just breaks off. And it's really easy to break the rest of it apart instead of trying to cut it and getting cauliflower absolutely everywhere. Just a little hack for you guys. And then you just have this left and you can break it. I'm just gonna do this into a bowl, but try it out. Makes life a lot easier. But I don't like them really small because I like them to be like still be of decent size, and we're gonna cook this at 400 for 20 minutes, so they're gonna decrease a lot in size as they cook. I just don't like to really have like tiny pieces because then they kind of end up being basically nothing. And then all I'm gonna do is put some Frank's Red Hot on top of here, probably like quite a bit actually, because this is like a whole head of cauliflower. And then I just put my Instant Pot lid on here and shake this up. What I do is I like to add some garlic powder and shake it up again. It kind of makes it a little breaded, but not really. You could add nutritional yeast as well if you like nutritional yeast flavor. And then I'm just gonna take a baking tray, and I like to line it with parchment paper because it makes it a lot easier to clean. And then at the bottom, you'll have like a bit of the sauce left. So I just like to kind of get them close together. And then I'll just kind of get some of the extra sauce on here. And this recipe is great because you can use barbecue sauce. You could use, I got this peri-peri sauce from Trader Joe's that I want to try sometime. You could also use like a vegan pesto on here. You could use really any kind of sauce that you like, goddess sauce or something. Even like an Italian dressing would be good. But you can get any kind of different flavor. We're just gonna bake this for 20 minutes on the top rack on 450, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. So I like to put some of this in the fridge in a little container because I like to have this on tacos. I like to put it on salad or in wraps. You can chop it up a little bit smaller and have a yummy sauce with it, like a ranch or something. You can have it with rice and all different kinds of things. But I also just like to eat this by itself. And when I do that, I'll just put some on a plate. And I'll just use a little cashew sour cream or vegan ranch as like a dip. And then I just like to put green onions on top. And this is just a really delicious side dish, or like I said, you can use it for so many different things. So definitely try making it. If you don't like making the like breaded one that takes forever and is really messy, I highly suggest this one. It's my favorite way to make it. So I'm gonna show you guys my favorite way to make broccoli. I've been obsessed with this ever since I started doing it this way. So you're just gonna take a bag of broccoli florets, or you can just chop up fresh broccoli as well. And then we're just gonna steam these for about 3 minutes until they get bright green. Now all we're gonna do is just add our steamed broccoli into a bowl. There's ways to jazz this up. If you wanna get really fancy with it, you can use sliced fresh garlic. I just use garlic powder because I'm really lazy. I add the juice of half of a lemon, which gives it this really nice like acid balance when it's all nice and broiled. And then I add garlic salt for a little bit of salt and to just keep that garlic flavor going. And then I add some red chili flakes as well. So all you're gonna do is just toss this really well to get all the pieces kind of coated in the seasoning. And steaming it first makes it so that this doesn't really like dry out. I feel like whenever I've tried to roast broccoli in the past without oil, it's just gotten really dry and like burnt. So this keeps the inside really tender and moist, and then the outside gets like nice and crunchy. So when you put it on a non-stick baking sheet, just put them really close together. And then I'm just gonna bake this on 450 until it's really just as brown as I want it. I do it on the top rack, so usually I'll do it for I do 10 minutes and then I'll check it. All right, so when it's done, it's going to look like this, nice and browned. And I swear, you guys, when you make this broccoli, your family is gonna be like, why? How does the house smell so good? It just makes the whole house smell amazing. It just smells like this garlicky deliciousness. And you can make a lot of this at one time. I really like to have this on mashed potatoes, or with mashed potatoes, or like with fries. This is one of my favorite side dishes to make. Make this, you guys, you will love it. You will be obsessed with broccoli, especially if you don't really like steamed broccoli. You can also do this with cauliflower. I like to do it and use like curry powder and the curry spices on cauliflower. So amazing. I hope you guys try it. So for this next dish, I had this at a restaurant once and it was delicious. They actually used a little bit of eggplant, which you can do as well if you want that. But it's just kind of like a garlic vegetable, like roasted vegetable dish that has vegan feta on it. And they served it at the restaurant that I was at on bread, and it was so good, like on fresh toast. But I like to eat this either on pasta. I like to eat it with potatoes. Sometimes I'll just eat it with tofu. I also like to eat it in like a wrap. Is really good. So we're just gonna chop up all these veggies. You can kind of use whatever you like, but I have just a small onion here. And then I'm gonna chop up the rest of these mushrooms. I also have this bell pepper. I'll probably use like half of this. And then I also have this yellow zucchini and then some cherry tomatoes. So you just want to chop everything into like the same size pieces. You could also put like asparagus in here, which would be really good. I'm gonna air fry this, but I've made this on the stovetop before and added kale to it, like at the end to wilt it, which is delicious. So just kind of be creative with it. I feel like I'm always telling you guys, just like use what you have, be creative with your food. That's how you get better at cooking, and that's how you learn what you like. So I'm just gonna continue chopping up all these veggies, and then I'll show you guys the next step when I get to it. All right, so I'm just gonna add some garlic salt to this. And then I'm also gonna add a little bit of this Trader Joe's green goddess dressing. I just got this, I've never tried it, but I think it'll be good on here. And then we're just gonna pop this in the air fryer on 400 for like 10 minutes or so. All right, so once this is done, I just like to put it in a big bowl You can make obviously like a lot more of this at a time and just have it ready in the fridge for like if you want to put it in a wrap. It's really good kind of as a breakfast type veggie dish too, if you want to have it with tofu, like, or in a wrap with some tofu. So I'm just gonna add a little block of this vegan, this is just the vegan feta cheese from Trader Joe's. It really takes this to like the next level. This is just the one that I buy. And I like this one because it lasts like a couple months once you open it. And then all I like to do is just add some red pepper flakes on top. So, like I said, you can have this as a side dish for your 50-50 plate. You can have it with pasta, you can have it with tofu, you can have it with potatoes, mashed potatoes, rice. It's so good on everything. It doesn't even need like a sauce if you combine it with a starch because the feta has so much flavor and then all the other seasonings. So definitely try this one. It's a great one to meal prep. I meal prep veggies like this every single week and I just have them with my meals, and then that's basically what I do. Like I'll make 3 veggie sides like I'm showing you guys in this video, and then I'm set for veggies for the week. I always tell people, if you have your veggies prepped and ready to go and they're staring at you when you open the fridge, you're gonna eat them. But if you have to make them for every single meal, you're probably not gonna eat them.